Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm back at you again with another DIY project, and this one is going to be a mirror tray, and we're going to construct it using these Dollar Tree 8x10 frames, and I got them in silver. They also have these in gold, and you're going to need, by the way, 3 of these frames, okay? And I'm going to put the supply list in the information box below, all the things that you'll need. So you're going to need 3 of those, and what you're going to want to do is just get rid of everything. Take everything out, including the little prongs on the side that holds the glass and the pitcher inside. Pull all of the prongs out, and all the glass, everything, until you just have a blank frame, just like this, okay? And we're going to stack these together. I have 3 of them. What you'll want to do, let me not get ahead of myself. Once you remove all the prongs, you're going to want to spray the inside of the frame, and I used the Rustoleum 2X silver spray paint. So you'll want to use this and spray the inside of the frame, because the inside of the frame is black. Okay, so you want to get that done. And what we're going to do is we're going to use some E6000, and we're going to put a piece of mirror in this bottom frame, or the first frame. So what I did is I went to Lowe's and I asked them to cut a piece of mirror the size of the inside of the frame. I had them cut it just a little bit smaller, just to make sure that it would fit inside the frame. And you can go to their glass cutting section, and they also sell mirror, and they will cut a piece of mirror for you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to attach this mirror on the bottom, and we're going to use our E6000. So apply a generous amount of E6000 to the inside of the frame. And there's like a little ledge on the inside of the frame, and that's where you want to apply your E6000. This is what it should look like inside. You should have a nice generous amount of E6000 in there. Go ahead and place your mirror inside, and it should fall right into place. And you probably want to wait a couple of hours for it to dry, but we're going to go ahead and continue with our project. So we've got our mirror inside of the first frame. We're going to take our second frame, and the very front of the frame where you would actually see the picture, this is the part that's going to lay down and be glued on to the frame that has the mirror in it. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and take, once again, our E6000, and we want to put a generous amount all the way around the rim, and then we're going to follow up with some Gorilla hot glue so we can get an instant bond. Take our glue gun, and we're going to follow up by putting some hot glue on here, and we won't be able to get it everywhere because this thing is just going to dry too fast. So just try to get it in the corners, and just do the best you can. Sometimes it doesn't bond as quickly because the E6000 is already there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and place our second frame, and just try to line everything up. Now we're going to apply our third and final frame to the tray, and it's same process, E6000 and hot glue. So our final frame has been attached, and once you have all 3 frames attached, put a book on it for a couple of hours, wait about 4 or 5 hours, and then take it back outside and do a final spray paint on it. And I basically just took one of the covers from the frame and just covered up my glass so that I could take it back outside and spray paint it. So now that we put our final application of spray paint on, we can remove this. I'm going to remove this paper, and I just use this backing to cover up the mirror so that it wouldn't get messed up when you do your final spray paint. And we're going to start putting our embellishments on it. We're going to be applying some different mirror treatments to the outside of the box. So I'm going to be using some of the mirrors that I took off of this frame. This is sold by Dollar Tree. It's very hard to get, so I will link a alternative to this. But I'm actually going to be using pieces that I took off of this frame. And we're also going to be using some 2 by 3/8 mirrored pieces, and I got this off of Amazon.com. This is what that looks like, and I will also leave the link for that. For the longest part of the box, we're going to be applying 2 long pieces and 1 short piece. Okay, so we're going to do it the way we always do it, which is to use E6000 and hot glue. Before you place your mirror pieces, you pretty much want to just kind of figure out what position they need to be in, and then just go ahead and mark it with the pencil. That way you know exactly where to place each piece. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the pieces and I'm going to mark them with the pencil, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply my E6000 and my hot glue. So I've already done this on this side. And I'm going to try to use, put the glue in the middle of the frame so that it doesn't spill over. And then I'm going to put my hot glue. Again, I'm just working from the center. I'm applying my glue in the center of the mirrored piece, as well as putting the hot glue. And trying not to make the hot glue clunky because it will dry clunky. So... and I'm putting it exactly where I marked it. This is one side. So now we're going to do the shorter side. We're going to take the shorter mirrored pieces and we're going to apply them to the shorter side of the mirrored tray. Okay, so we'll have it look like that. Okay, so this is what that will look like, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it. Alright everyone, so we have all of our mirrored pieces glued onto the sides. Those are our larger mirrored pieces. And now we're going to start attaching our smaller pieces. And this is the 2 by 3/8 mirrored pieces. And again, I got this from Amazon.com, and I will link where I got these from. So we're going to start taking these and putting them on the top of the mirrored frame. We're going to start taking these small pieces and put them on the very top of the tray. So we're going to put 5 of these on the long end and 4 on the short end. And we're going to apply all of them to the very top of the frame with hot glue. So that's what that looks like. This is the last section that I'm going to be hot gluing. And again, use your pencil to create your marks exactly where you need to have them. And I tried to mirror it to the other side so that it would look even all the way around. And then just get it right where my pencil mark is. And of course, with hot glue, you only have a few seconds to work. So once again, I'm using my hot glue. For the last part to complete the tray, we're going to be using this mirrored tile sheet. And you can get these from Amazon. Again, there will be a link. And I'm basically going to cut strips off of this. And we're going to put that on the front and on the back. We're not going to put it on the side, okay? So I'm just going to take my scissors and cut small strips. And it has an adhesive back, and I'm going to apply it right there, and that looks amazing. Okay guys, so we are done. This is the finished product, and we have completely applied all of our mirrored pieces to it. It looks fabulous. The only word of caution I would tell you is the smaller mirrored pieces. Just be careful when you're cutting it because you can damage it. So I would advise that you use an X-Acto knife instead of a small pair of scissors. That might work out a little bit better. Alright guys, so we are completely done. Here is our absolutely beautiful mirrored tray. I finished putting the smaller mini adhesive mirrors on there, and it looks gorgeous. I love it. It just looks like you bought it out of the store. It looks amazing. I love how this came out, and I thought it was a pretty straightforward tutorial. So yeah, this is the side here, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always, don't forget to rate and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you will subscribe to my channel, and everyone can follow me on Instagram at onehipsister. Alright, have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next DIY video. Bye-bye.